What's happening, guys? Classic Chris here, and welcome to today's episode of Wrestling Talk. And today, we've got some news coming out of WWE. Finally, there is some justice in the world because Ravishing Rick Rude is finally being inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. He's going to be inducted by his old rival, 2009 inductee, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now, it's about fucking time because I did a video a while back stating why Ravishing Rick Rude should be in the Hall of Fame, so it's about time. Now, let's try to get Bulldog and Owen Hart in there. Those are the next two now that need to get in there. But Rick Rude, that is awesome because that guy was so instrumental in the 80s. One of the best heels of all time. Like I said, it's long overdue and it's about time Ravishing Rick Rude is in the Hall of Fame. Now I'm going to talk about last night's main event at Fastlane. Now, I know a lot of people are pissed off with what happened, but if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Goldberg has been running through everybody. With what he did to Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series, should just tell you what he was going to do with Kevin Owens last night at Fastlane. Like, it sucks because I'm a Kevin Owens fan, but it makes sense because Brock Lesnar is hands down the toughest guy on the roster, arguably. Can anyone else argue that Brock Lesnar is not the toughest guy on the roster? Former UFC champion. And for what Goldberg did to him at Survivor Series, you can just picture the exact same thing happened to Kevin Owens. And the good thing, though, about this, though, for all of us Kevin Owens fans, because I like Kevin Owens, it's a shame his title run is over, but at least they protected him. You had Chris Jericho come out with the distraction, turns, spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, new Universal Champion. And that also shows you how deadly that move combination is of Goldberg. Now, Goldberg is the Universal Champion. His match against Lesnar at WrestleMania is now the big main event. It was always going to be the big main event. Now you got a title on the line, and that's just going to raise the stakes for the match. Everybody knows that at the end of WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar is going to be the new Universal Champion. Kevin Owens is going to take on Chris Jericho. I guarantee you Kevin Owens is going to be the new United States Champion, and that's my thoughts about the main event. It sucks that Kevin Owens is no longer the Universal Champion, but it made sense with how Goldberg has been booked and how they're building him up for WrestleMania for his match against Goldberg that is now for the Universal Championship. You got Owens versus Jericho United States Championship. The card for WrestleMania is really shaping up, and I want to know, what are your guys' thoughts going into WrestleMania? What do you think about Ravishing Rick Rude getting inducted in the Hall of Fame? Leave a comment with your thoughts, like the video, subscribe, keep tuning into Wrestling Talk, and don't forget to check out my YouTube channel for Classic Chris, your home for everything Wrestling Talk, plus every match I've called in my indie career. From Neo Wrestling Federation, Crossfire Wrestling, Conflict Wrestling, I'm Classic Chris, and this has been Wrestling Talk.